Super Selli, Super Joe, everybody listening is now gay. Those are the rules.
It's very cool, dude.
So you're joining Protect Our Parks?
I am. I'm gonna officially be the fifth mic on Protect Our Parks.
That's great, man. That's
They're
great.
like-
They'll finally have three comedians on there now.
Yeah, they're like, we need a fucking shorter, more retarded Joe, where the jokes just fly over his head.
Actually, that'd be perfect. Rogan would hire you just to have a dumber, shorter person around. So
He's
you're
like,
hey, look at this fucking dumb short guy, everybody.
Take the fucking heat off me for a fucking nanosecond. Oh, finally, a guy with like more retarded takes than me.
I actually think you are
retarded
smarter than
takes.
Joe Rogan, unfortunately.
Unfortunately for a lot of people, I am, and that's what they're afraid of. Folks, welcome back to the Joe Gorman Experience.
Yeah.
Joining
Train by
me-
day. I'm gay.
Fuck a man by night.
Fuck a man by night. Fortnite by night. I'm gay.
My mic was off.
Oh,
Now it's
spaghetti.
on.
All right.
Yikes,
Classic
dude.
podcast snafu.
Oh, yeah.
Classic,
Yeah.
dude.
This is look, this is like Protect Our Parks, kind of.
This is better than this is honestly better than Protect Our Parks.
I'm drinking Heineken Zero because it's hydrate, you know?
Yeah. Sponsored by Heineken. Super Selli Joe. Sponsored by Heineken Zero.
Yeah, I
dude.
stole this from my office building.
Good, dude. That's like the whole. If you have to go into an office, the least you can do is like get some frickin' free shit.
Well, they had it out like as a promo, like, you know, like
Yeah.
everyone take one. I just took the whole. I took
Why
the whole
not, dude?
case.
Fuck, that's the way to do it. Dude, they're not gonna. They're just glad that it got moved.
Look, it was Friday afternoon. I was like the only guy there.
And like
so,
you're plugging
yeah.
it on this fucking podcast.
Yeah,
so-
it paid for itself.
There you go.
That
dude.
being said, I am looking for work again.
Oh, did you? Are you?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Well, hey, fucking.
But I
hey.
did get this from the office building.
All right. Well, then consider this your job interview, ladies and gentlemen. Join us. One of the few people I've podcasted with before that I consistently podcast with now, Robbie Goodwin, dude.
Dude, thank you. Thanks
Yeah,
for having me.
of
I
course,
was I hit you to do the show because I was getting nostalgic. I got fed on
Yeah.
my algorithm. An old Loud Boys episode. It was on my front page called "A Respectful Salute to Kamala Harris and Mel Gibson." And I was like, why is this on from my? I was like, oh, because both those people are in the algorithm SEO.
Yeah, I love that.
It's like and it was from like a 2020 in your apartment episode.
Yeah.
Like it was like so not that relevant.
Either
of them.
It just shows how truly timeless the Loud Boys were. Like comedy, like that comedy that just transcends time.
So much so that I feel like my more recent comedy is more dated. Like I watched the Loud Boys, I'd be like, damn, I used to be like kind of funny and cute.
Nah, dude, the Loud Boys was like the.
You're still cute, Robbie.
Oh, thank you.
You know what they
I'm
say?
trying to lose weight.
It was.
I ran 2.5 miles the other day.
Oh,
That's
nice.
great.
And then I
dude.
did it the day before, and then I tried yesterday, and I was winded.
You know?
Yeah, if you haven't done it in a while, take a day
It's
off.
been a while.
Go
Yeah,
back-
I went back. It was like
go back tomorrow. Take a
It's
nice
tough,
sleep.
dude.
Yeah.
Like I have that exercise bike, but it constantly just transforms into a fucking laundry hanger. Like it just it's like I'm just gonna put a little fucking towel over here for now, and then
Yeah.
it's like all my shit's on it. It's impossible to use.
One of my
Fuck it.
one of my
off.
favorite Joe moments, I think, was when we were talking about we were just like throwing around the idea of like running a marathon or a 5K, and Joe was like, "I'm in, man. But it was obviously the only part that you would really want to do was the carbo load part. Like we whittled it down to like you just wanted to eat spit pasta.
Yeah. I just want to have
Sounds
like
good to
2
me.
spaghetti carbonaras in one city.
Ooh, dude.
The
Yeah.
carbo load sounds fun.
I'm all about
What
that.
do you do that after the race or before? Or?
You got to do it like the day before.
Yeah.
But
I did have pad thai the day before I ran. I was like, damn, I ran like 4 miles, and then I thought I was like, I'm fucking back, and then it was
it's
rough.
like consistency is the hardest thing. It's
Yes.
not like honestly like if you could recapture the enthusiasm of the first time working out, because that's what it is. Like I'm gonna do it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna, and then you get like pumped afterwards, and like you're like looking at yourself in the mirror. It's like, damn, I know I didn't, but I kind of feel like I have.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm getting it, and then
Well,
the next day you're like, fuck it, I'm too tired.
Exactly. And that's all. And then because you went so hard that one time, you feel overwhelmed thinking about doing it again.
Right.
So what you need to do is like, I will just like be easy on myself. If I just like, I literally just started running one day. Recently I just took about 10 steps into jogging. I was like, I'm not going to do this. And I was like, but just that action of fucking.
Well, just like putting yourself in the mind and like
Yeah.
acknowledging like even if I only run like a quarter mile, that's a quarter mile more than I would have run if I didn't run at all.
Exactly.
You know,
It-
that's
that's
what-
like it's like I've been selling shit on eBay, and I get overwhelmed and don't want to do it. But I'm like, I'll just list one thing, and that's
Right.
better than and then it'll sell. I just sold my Xbox One that I listed like 2 years ago.
Oh damn! How funny is it that 5 minutes into this pod, we're already talking about finances and exercise.
every
we,
single time.
We truly are the fucking Austin fucking comedy of New
Wolfgang
York
got
podcast.
mad when we did that on What About Rob. He's like, oh, well, so we're just going to talk about finances.
But that's like a part of it, dude.
Yeah.
Like I think like for too long it was
Joe
like,
and I have known each other forever, so we
Yeah.
have watched each other become. We are still boys in many
Yeah.
ways, but we are
Oh, yeah.
becoming men in other ways.
we're growing old together.
Yeah.
You know, we started simple, doing Jabari Davis and Associates in San Francisco.
By the way, I did a character on stage once called Safari Davis, and only David Bory laughed, and it was really
Nice.
not. It was really only for him.
It's really only for Jabari Davis was one of the. He did like bringer shows in San Francisco,
Oh.
but he made it cool.
He was like an Oakland.
Yeah.
He was like there's a big Oakland contingent of San Francisco comedy that was like all about like hashtag hustle,
Mm-hmm. the grind, like what was that group? True
Another one.
Grinders.
True Grinders.
Remember that
yeah.
shit where they were like, "Yeah, man, we're out here just grinding."
They were so into
grinding,
grinding.
grinding.
and like it's like the most
And
dog shit fucking material where they're like, "Man, what's up with this girl, man? This girl looked like she had a stinky ass pussy." It's like that's what you're
Come on,
grinding.
Kasim is funny.
Just to Kasim fucking overly supportive
flu.
laugh.
Yeah.
That was it. Grind flu. I knew someone. Yeah.
young comedian I can befriend? That's my Kasim
What's your
impression.
thing? What's your thing? Man?
What are you in the? Oh, you must be off the mission stop. You're a mission stop kind of girl.
There are those Bay Area comics that their set is perfectly in tune to Bay Area lifestyle. Paco
Kasim is-
Romaine.
Paco left though.
Where did he
It
go?
was like Iowa or some shit. I was like,
Really?
I thought that
Oh,
guy was
did-
never gonna fucking leave.
He
He opened for Norm. Did I ever tell you the
Yeah.
story? I saw Norm at Cobb's,
Yeah.
and Paco opened for him. And Norm fucked with him by not coming out when Paco introduced him. So Paco said, "Ladies and gentlemen," and he okay, and he would have to keep doing material, and then I saw an angle. I saw Norm come into the hallway and just like smile and smirk, and then Paco would be like, "All right, everybody," and then he'd be gone. So he'd keep teasing Paco. It was so funny, and then eventually
Nice.
Paco just had to go like 1 second, and he had to leave and go get him.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Damn,
and then Norm goes, I was like, "Wow, man, what the fuck? Why didn't you just come get me?"
and to know like he was like fighting cancer at the time and still had time
he
to
was
fuck
just
with
fucking
people.
with Paco Romaine.
That's tight, dude. Like me, dude. I probably have cancer. Or I'm
Definitely.
fucking dying or some shit. dude.
Something. The cat
Yeah.
passed the AIDS to you, dude.
Yeah, I got feline HIV when he drooled in my mouth.
This cat's supposed to die a while ago.
Isn't that crazy? But like the power of love has kept him alive.
I love him.
Yeah, we didn't know. Well, like when we got him, we thought he was 12 years old.
Right.
But he just kept on living. And like, okay, there was no way he was 12 years old because we've had him for 4 years now. So I don't think he's a 16-year-old cat. I think he was originally like a rough-looking 8 years old. And I think
He was an
now-
alcoholic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he
dude,
lived
he's
in
war-torn.
Yeah, he lived in New Jersey for the longest time in like
Oh
a
yeah.
hoarder's
Well, everyone
house.
there looks old, so I
Yeah.
get it.
Living in New Jersey, for every year that goes by in New Jersey, 8 years go by.
Right.
in the
It's like
real world.
Interstellar. It's Interstellar. Oh.
That's why it's like I've
Wait,
been
I can
living
do
in-
better than that.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
I lived
Starring
in-
Matthew McConaughey. Hey.
The New Jersey comedy
By
scene's
Christopher
fucking wild.
Olin.
There you go.
Doesn't he?
Got
The
it,
next,
There, thank you.
the next Christopher Nolan movie is Troy, right? That's the next one
Is
that's
it?
coming
Oh
out?
no, it's the Iliad.
That's right,
Yeah.
Iliad. Iliad.
Yes, Cyclops.
But like,
I'm
is it gonna?
excited for
Is it? Here's the thing: is it gonna be like that Troy movie from 2004, where it was like a realistic take without the gods and shit, or is it
I
gonna
hope
be
not.
like?
No, I think I mean, the Iliad is
There's
is
monsters.
a fantasy.
There's
Yeah.
so much shit in it. Yeah, because like the Iliad.
it's got
Yeah.
what's
Well,
her
it's
name?
got, like-
Scylla,
it's got the-
Cyclops.
No, that's definitely the
You're
Odyssey.
thinking of the X-Men.
Oh, the Iliad.
The Danger
Oh,
Room.
You're right.
You got Wolverine. You got
The Beast.
You got
Rogue. Don't touch Rogue.
Yeah. The guy who thinks X-Men is the Odyssey.
So he's just doing the Iliad.
Yeah,
I think so.
No Odyssey involved. I thought.
No,
it
I'm sorry. It is the Odyssey. It's the Odyssey.
Is it the Odyssey?
Yeah,
You guys
yeah,
are
yeah,
assholes.
but I
That's the
think
better one.
the
Yeah, that's the cool one.
I like the Iliad a lot.
I didn't read either.
Iliad gets a lot.
I just
of,
know what the Odyssey is because of.
Iliad's cool
the
because it
monsters.
just puts you right in the middle of it.
Yeah, it's like it's
starts
already.
out-
It starts out with Achilles being a little bitch.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like fucking like it starts with him fucking crying. It's like, how is this like an epic hero?
Yeah.
and he's like sad because like the little boy he fucked died.
Oh, you mean- yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm gonna kill Hector, and then he kills
That's
Hector.
right.
and-
It is his like
Yeah.
it's his cousin.
And I gotta I fucking loved Greek mythology when I was a kid.
we gotta get
Hell
back
yeah.
I thought it
into
was
dude.
that was the coolest.
We
It was
gotta-
fucked up.
You want to sign up
All
for a
the time.
humanities class?
Okay,
let's do it.
I have
dude.
some free time.
Let's be some of those older guys that get back into like the humanities in like college. Like
be old guys in a class.
yeah, and like always like participating.
So
to remind the-
just happy to be there.
yeah, professor. I'd just like to point out I'm participating. I'm glad to be here. Let me bring in some of my world knowledge to this.
You get more
my
points
dad
for
kinda did
participating.
this. He like took classes like that
Yeah.
and was super into it. It was cute. It was like I was happy for him. I
My-
think he should
yeah.
take more class. Dad, take some more classes.
When my dad retired,
He's getting really into these ducks
Yeah.
in his pool, like Tony Soprano.
Oh, yeah. I
you
think
told me
there-
about that. Yeah.
at one point, like you kind of like transition into old guy shit.
Yeah.
like you like going for walks. You like you like documentaries on wars.
Yeah, I
Wars
started
before your
watching
time.
war. I never watched war documentaries. I was watching the Hitler one on Netflix.
Oh, you're fucking with World War II.
Yeah.
I
That's
feel
the
like
best war.
I feel like
It's
that's
really-
like
the characters are so good.
Yeah.
I feel like our parents, it was the Civil War, and for us, it's World War II.
Right,
And I
yeah.
think it's always like a big war that was before your time.
Right. Of course. Yeah, you can't even imagine.
Right.
Dude, the kids who get into the Iraq war are gonna be nuts.
Yeah,
They're gonna be like,
that's-
"What? You
that's
guys,
like-
did you guys know?"
World
It's
War
like, yeah,
World War
no.
II to our parents is probably like when boomers talk about Vietnam. It's like, all right, we fucking get it, man.
Right,
It's like
right,
Your,
yeah.
your parents just talk your ear off about it constantly, and
Yeah.
but like to us, it's like, what the fuck happened? My grandma saw that shit.
Yeah. So, dude, Vietnam too is wild. When you just
It is
hear-
actually
we
crazy.
took so many L's at Vietnam.
That was like, yeah, but that was.
Vietnam was the most cinematic war, or
Yeah.
at least the best movies are Vietnam.
The best
Yes.
movies. Well, I think it was because like a lot of those directors were influenced by it. So
The Nam War happened at the same time that movies were really fucking good.
yeah.
And everyone who came back from Vietnam and is like revered too. They're
Yeah.
always like, "Oh,
No,
he's
they
fucked up."
spat on
Well,
him.
that's what I mean. No, like that's true too. No, 100%. I didn't mean like that. Like,
I only know that from The Simpsons.
but in in like every in movies specifically, anyone who was like went to Vietnam, they're always like fucked up or they saw something
Right.
crazy.
John,
saw some
John
shit.
They have
Milius is my
skills.
favorite. You know John Milius?
What's that?
He's the guy who wrote Apocalypse Now. He's the guy
I
who
love Apocalypse.
Walter from The Big Lebowski is based on.
Really?
Yeah, and he's like one of the greatest screenwriters / Hollywood conservatives of all time. He's a Vietnam veteran. Apparently, he's just like Walter, but he's just also like a screenwriting genius. He wrote
Yeah.
Patton, Apocalypse Now, some other good ones.
damn,
like
that's like fuck.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that's
pretty
like
good. He's a
that
cool
guy
guy.
is like clearly like fucked because he wrote like both of those.
You would love it.
Disturbing
You should
movies.
check. You should look
Yeah.
into him, Joe. There's a really good documentary about him where they get all the big like Scorsese's in it and
Okay.
Coppola's in it and all that
Oh
stuff.
shit! I'll check that out. Fuck
And-
yeah.
Yeah, and the Coen brothers apparently would take just like random shit he said and put it in the as dialogue in Big Lebowski.
This is what happens when you fuck a man in the ass.
I saw my friend's face down in the mud. What the fuck does this have to do with Vietnam, Walter?
Dude, that ending when they throw Donnie and he's like, "All
Oh,
those
yeah.
sweet." He's like, "You, goodbye, Donnie. You died like so many young boys
Yeah,
died
that was-
overseas,
that
Vietnam."
that might be the funniest line. Of the whole
And then
thing.
he goes, "Goodbye, sweet prince."
Yeah.
comes back in the
I think
"Good night, sweet prince."
the
is so
line
good.
of his that's super specifically John Milius, I think, is when he's talking about the nihilists and he's like, "Say what you will about the National Socialists, but at least it's an ethos."
Damn, dude, that's
a
such a
classic.
good movie, and like it's so funny. Like women hate that movie.
You know-
women hate guys that like the Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
But it's every guy.
But like, it's like everyone loves that fucking
My
movie.
dad doesn't like that movie just because Donnie died. He got like pissed. My
That
dad
was
was
really-
like,
I was
my dad was
sad
like,
when
"What
that
the
happened."
fuck?" And I'm like, "Dad, watch this movie." And I think I was sad too. But when the cowboy goes and I hear he like that's all I needed when the cowboy's like, and I hear Duke, there's gonna be a little dude, and you know, he says something about
Right.
Donnie.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
maybe that's just the way life goes. And I was like, yo, that actually makes sense to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a really good point.
I'm an idiot. Like I was
Yeah.
like, that Donnie's gonna be the baby because Donnie's
Donnie's reborn.
reborn.
Oh,
That would
I didn't
be-
even catch that.
That's me thinking like that's his way of saying like, yeah, Donnie died, but now there's a new baby, and if you believe in that shit,
Right.
it's like, why would they keep it in the movie? So that's their way of saying, yeah, Donnie's dead, but
he's
you
gonna
know,
be baby dude.
he's gonna be baby
Yeah.
dude, or it doesn't. That's the way the world is.
I think
He's
it's-
not
I think
wrong.
it's
That's how
more-
shit happens.
I think it's more of a life goes on kind of thing.
Yeah, I agree. But if you want to be wishy washy, that's Donnie, dude. Donnie is back, bro.
All right.
He's back, baby.
We're all gonna
In
die, dude. That's the other thing too. We're all gonna die.
Big Lebowski Babies, the
Yeah.
spinoff.
Just a baby.
Lebowski Jr.
Yeah,
I'd watch that.
Little Lebowski.
I don't want to rattle right now, man.
I like that Jeff Bridges did that character and was just like, I'm just gonna be that guy. For
Yeah.
the rest of my life.
I would do the same fucking
Well,
thing. I
it's
think.
like- yeah, man,
Dude
it-
is so cool.
He's just like chill. It's like a vibe, and like it's like while you don't relate to him specifically, like you know that type of person.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
kind of like a dream. It's a
Yeah.
dream just to be that zen about life.
Yeah.
Not put pressure on yourself to do anything. Hang out. Not have to have a job.
Drink or
just
White
fucking
Russian.
Smoking joints, dude. Listen to Credence.
Just have fun.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
Have fun with your two friends playing bowling.
Dude, it's
Listen to Credence.
get
Yeah.
laid at just cause, like
Randomly-
walk into
randomly
pussy.
just
Women. It is a male wish fulfillment movie.
It
Even though
rules.
it's like,
It's such a good.
even though he's
film.
kind of a loser on paper, but it's
Yeah,
like,
of
but it's still
course.
like chill. But he's like,
how did he get his money? Do you think?
I forgot what he says. He's a part of a project in the movie. He mentions it. He's like, I made a little money.
He has an arts grant.
Yeah, it's that. It's like he still makes money from something he wrote. It's some bullshit.
Josh Androsky used to have a joke like, I'm on welfare, or as I call it, my federal arts grant. Josh was funny.
what does he still do comedy?
No, he's like a full-time Twitter socialist now, I think.
Yeah. That's the you can't be
Rest
cool.
in peace,
You-
dude.
You can't be cool in your 20s and expect it to like last all your life. man.
yeah.
You know, eventually it fucking.
I think he keeps getting in trouble with, I don't know. I was hanging out with Andrew Polk. He's close with Josh.
Oh yeah, nice.
And he was catching me up, and I was like, Josh Androsky is crazy because we knew him in San Francisco. He
Yeah,
come up
yeah.
to Sylvan House a lot because he was dating Claire O'Kane.
Your crush.
No, it's different Claire and
Oh, Clary Tale?
No, he likes.
Oh, Claire Donaher.
don't whatever he says.
Claire Bear Pears.
Grain of
Yeah, he
salt.
does like-
grain of salt. Whatever he says.
Oh please, dude. More
Oh,
like
so it's Claire.
More like,
So it's Claire Bear Pears.
No, it is.
more like pound of sugar.
This was before.
Yeah, she was hot.
All right. The worst victim of the pandemic.
Yeah.
What? It's all right.
Do you remember that episode of Lab Boys where we had her on and we were all just like, it was so funny whenever we had a girl
We also.
on.
She was also.
This is
There we go. We
bullshit.
got Grimly. We
Oh
got all
my
the
God.
dogs.
That's great. That's right. We're
we go.
podcasting. Tell him.
We also have dog
Hey,
fighting here.
my
baby.
dogs are barking too. I've been walking all day in the heat.
You gotta get your steps in, baby.
I know. I have my Garmin watch.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm
That's
like,
how I was.
I got an Apple Watch specifically just to like track my sleep
It's
and
great.
walks.
That's exactly what I use it
It's
for.
fun,
too.
dude. It makes life feel like a video game.
Yeah.
Like people are like, I don't like being that plugged in. I do.
Yes.
It literally feels like a Pit Boy in Fallout.
Yeah, I love asking ChatGPT what I should wear.
You
every
guys are
day.
gonna get the chip.
100%.
Nah.
Dude, sign me. I can't wait to become one with the cloud. I can't wait. Dude, convert my brainwaves into ones and zeros.
It's gonna
I
happen
don't-
so quick.
I don't
dude.
want the chip. I'm trying to get off carbs.
I don't
on.
need it. Stupid.
Take the pill, Robbie.
Okay, I'll
join
take
me,
it.
dude.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Join me in the
as long as it's
fucking
cut
cyber
with
ether.
something.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I fucking upload my consciousness into a fucking computer. I'm like, nice, I'm immortal. And then they're like, you'll never be able to get high. I'm like,
Yep.
it's like a horror film now.
That sucks, dude. You won't be able to do anything. You'll just you'll have all the porn.
No, I could like download my fucking bot like into a robot body
Oh.
to go
Ooh.
like to be around in the real world. And then like if that body gets destroyed, it doesn't matter because like it's backed up into the cloud. And I can just download myself into a new. Damn, dude, you got to understand how
gonna be dead.
fucking
The
AI
Matrix
works.
works.
Dude.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Was this transhumanism? Is that what they call
Yeah,
it?
yeah, trans something or another.
Don't
Yeah.
get all excited, dude.
Okay, dude.
Yeah, it's funny. Elon is so against his trans daughter when he's like, I want to be a robot, and he's like, he wants to we
Yeah.
should not be humans. We should be. I can't do Elon.
Elon Musk is a very cautionary tale that even wealth won't make you cool.
Autism is stronger than billions of dollars.
He's Icarus, dude. He flew into the sun.
Yeah.
he's
he's trying to go to Mars. He flew into the fucking sun.
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
he wishes he was like Gabe Newell from Valve,
Oh.
who's like this revered nerd who basically made
Yeah.
computer gaming accessible for everybody.
All these guys want to be Steve Jobs, but
Yeah.
Steve Jobs was like,
retarded.
no, Steve Jobs was
Well, he's brilliant, but his death is retarded.
He was
But
like
he wasn't,
insane.
and he wasn't going for profits. All these guys are like put profits
Yeah.
above everything else.
You also can't listen to vegan women. That's what killed him, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Some dumb hot, and don't get me wrong, they're hot, but dumb vegan women tell you shit, and you're like, yeah, you're right. I don't need
There's
meds.
no reason for him to have died being as rich as he was.
Exactly.
Like he could have just gotten like top of the line chemotherapy and all kinds of stem cell research, but
I think I realize this is the difference between Steve Jobs. He wanted to invent things ultimately to make people's lives easier.
right.
All these people are trying to like ruin our lives.
Yeah.
All these other people.
They're just
Like they're not
Yeah.
trying to make everyone's lives different. They want to just change everything to make it
yeah,
like
And like whenever
Not,
Steve,
like, AI isn't going to make our lives easier. It seems like it's going to like
and Steve Jobs was like, "Look, this is how it is, and this is what makes the Apple computer work.
Yeah.
And if you can either use it this way or you can get something else.
Right.
And now Apple is more like, oh well, what do you want? Like they crowdsource what they want, like what they should do next, and they try to appease people rather than giving them what they need.
Right.
Like fuck. Like look at like when they were like Steve Jobs like, all right, no more fucking headphone jack for your phones. And
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, this is fucking insane. And now like everyone followed suit.
Yeah.
And now there's no,
Cocksuckers,
you
dude.
know.
Well, what's cool about the Mac is he made the Mac so like everybody could use a computer. Like
Right.
he made it so simple. He's like I think he like had babies test it. So like a baby could figure out what was
and like
going on.
now look at like every kid knows how to like unlock a phone and like order a
yeah,
bunch
that's
of shit.
tough. Actually,
Yeah.
wow, what hath he wrought? He was a
Yeah.
real Oppenheimer, huh?
Oh no, my fucking 8-year-old nephew
He
just
was-
downloaded a bunch of torture porn on my cell phone.
He was iPodheimer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I still like Jobs. Maybe just because I'm from Bay Area and I kind of still have a little bit of that like Steve Jobs worship in me.
It's
but
gonna be remembered as like the golden age of like computer technology,
It
the
does
golden
feel-
age of silicon.
It does feel like when he died, like hell broke out in Silicon Valley.
Well, it was more about like there was like a void and there was nobody. He hadn't really been prepping somebody to
Mhm.
step up. Like he brought in like that what's his name, Tim
Cook.
Cook,
Tim
but-
Apple.
Yeah, Tim Apple, but it wasn't the same.
Yeah,
Guy's
yeah.
a big dork.
You know, like
Yeah,
they
he's
needed,
some gay guy.
yeah, he needed to have like
Looks like Anderson Cooper with
Yeah.
glasses.
Yeah.
and not as hot.
No.
no, he should have had like a protege that he was like, look, these are the founding principles of Apple. This is always what you should focus on when you
Yeah.
take over the company,
Mhm.
and then like prep
He should have
them.
given it to Bono.
Yeah.
I want to give
Or Mark apples to all the Zuckerberg.
children in
But Zuck's, I don't know.
Zuck rebranded though.
Yeah, but
Zuck
it's so,
rebranded.
I hate him, dude.
Everyone
Fuck him.
hates him.
He's
Fuck
like,
him,
you
dude.
know, as an
What a
aspiring
dork.
wigger, I don't like what he's up to.
He's just not.
I don't like
it's
these
not
conservative.
Authentic.
Yeah, these conservatives are trying to be wigs to fucking push their like Andrew Schultz and
Right.
Zuckerberg. Like, yo, what's up, fam? We all got to vote for Trump, huh? Yo, JD
Well,
Vance is fucking.
Trying to pretend like the Republican Party is fucking cool.
I know that's.
Is like it's like get the fuck out,
Do you
dude.
remember when
there's-
Schultz said that recently? He was
he's like they're gangsters.
yo, they's the ones that's having sex and abortion, son. They ain't telling me not to make my jokes. They catch these jokes.
But like then you also see like comics that are like fuck Donald Trump, he should die. They're getting like detained by ICE and they're getting
Yeah.
like held up at the airport and shit. And it's
Yeah.
like they don't really care about they like it. They like the freedom
They
to say
like-
the jokes that they
yeah.
want you to like.
They
but
like-
honestly, you should never support the American government.
I
The
know.
American government are terrorists. You shouldn't pay your taxes.
I've been like-
and you should always try to kill the president. It doesn't matter if it's a black man, a woman, an old
Yeah.
white guy.
If it
You
is
should-
a woman, we should try harder.
You should always kill the
It
president.
will be sadder when it's a white guy, but you should still try to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what race of woman. It's
You
bad.
should,
Yeah, you know what?
should never support the president. You should never support the American government. I don't understand. Like, the only reason I would go to a presidential inauguration is if I have a bunch of C4 strapped to my body, and I'm going to scream "Alu Akbar" in the middle of him being sworn.
Actually,
in.
I will say the only kind of president you shouldn't try and kill is a cool black guy because I did enjoy Obama in there.
Obama was fun. You know what? He was.
I'm
wearing
glad he did
shades.
not get killed.
And-
I think things are
That
better
was-
because
yeah.
he did not get
Of
killed.
course.
Dude, that would have been insane if he got killed.
That was a thing in our high school. Like everyone went to go watch the inauguration, well, because it got us out of class. But also everyone was like, if they're gonna kill him, this would be this time.
It's a
right?
miracle he didn't get killed. I mean, but I heard that I heard there was more. They prevented more assassination attempts
I could believe
during
that.
Obama than any other
I could
president.
believe that. I
Yeah,
could
of
100% believe that.
But they weren't cool and televised. That's the thing. They didn't get.
Yeah,
close
Trump got
enough.
it on TV. Trump
Yeah.
knows the value of TV. So
Yeah.
I don't think that was a real assassination. I really don't.
there's something.
Really?
I really think it
It's-
was
it's
like.
a-
I mean, the kid
orchestrated.
is like fake.
They've never. Like, where is? How come they haven't interviewed him?
He's dead. Well, he's dead.
Why? Poor kid. How could that happen? What did he ever do?
Why?
Is it against the fucking law to be cool all of a sudden?
He was just a kid, you sick fuck.
He was a boy.
He was just a kid.
He had so much potential.
All right. Well, if what he did was illegal, then lock me up.
Yeah. all of a sudden, it's illegal to kill the president. Damn, dude. Joe Biden's dying of cancer.
Ass cancer.
The fucking gayest kind.
I know.
Like, just take a shit, dude.
Poor Brandon.
Just don't get fucked in your ass.
Let's go, Brandon.
Dude, I miss Brandon. I don't like that the temperature's like up again. You know what I mean?
Dude, it's like, how come these fat cats in government can't do anything?
I know.
man?
It's just like, what the... I don't know. I've been actually kind of like bummed out because I like all the stuff in California, like deploying the national.
I know you
guard.
guys are missing out.
I'm saying, like, look, I think the Mexicans are getting a little rowdy there. Settle down, fellas. But it's also like, I don't like that all these Republicans, not to get gay and serious, but I like all these guys talk about being libertarians and like small government and states' rights. But then when Donald Trump sticks like the National Guard on California, suddenly that's awesome. Like,
I also don't like that Governor Gavin Newsom is just using it to set up like his political presidential run.
he pulled a Anthony Quinn. He was like, "Come get me, tough
Come
guy."
get him, tough guy. Yeah, Trump was like, "We're gonna go in," and then Gavin was like,
tough
"All
guy."
right, tough guy. Okay, tough guy."
Yeah, it just
Long
annoys.
live Anthony Quinn.
I do have like a little Californian pride where I'm like, just don't like. Why are you even fucking with California like that? Go do this in Texas.
Yeah,
Like,
don't
what are
mess
you
with the
doing?
bear.
Yeah, it's like give that land back to the Spanish conquistadors.
Yeah, well, is that fun? Like, Californians are like, we're going to secede to Canada. It's like,
Yeah.
just give the land back to Mexico, dude.
Well, here's my thing. Here, I've actually,
We'll never give it to the
I've been
not
doing.
whites.
I actually was doing some family herstory.
How progressive of you,
Turns
Robert.
out, turns out I am like a native Californian on my dad's side.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa, 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 whoa,
no,
whoa,
it
whoa.
was Mexican. It was actually not Mexican people.
Oh, shit.
Not a lot of people know this. It was fucking New Spain. Like, you know how everyone. This is also like the liberals being stupid, where they're like, "There's no illegals on stolen land," and they're talking about the Mexicans. Katy Perry's like, "We need to give it back to the Mexico." They stole the land in the 1500s as Spanish conquistadors. So California was a part of Mexico. It was never Mexico, really. It was New Spain forever, and then America bought it after a war. So it's not stolen. They literally bought it.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Yeah, get over it, Selli.
Dude,
And
Let it go, dude.
And California's always been kind of weirdly its own thing. Like when they were Mexico, they're like which was only 20 years. They're only in Mexico for 20 years. They had their own country called Alta California, and they thought they were better than Mexican people. Basically, they're like, we want to make sure that we know.
Yeah.
And then they're like, all right, we want to be part of the United States. And then the United States like these fucking Mexicans. So it's interesting. But what's funny is that I feel like no one knows any of that.
Well, and
they just assume Mexicans were just Aztecs. It's like, no, it's just like the U.S. They're also descendants of European conquistadors and colonists and shit.
And
So that's
now,
history.
like-
I don't even know where I was going with this, but everyone's talking on it, and nobody knows that nobody knows any history. Like nobody actually looks into like what California was, or I don't know. People just don't know anything.
Well, now it's like the third largest world economy or something like that.
Yeah,
California.
yeah,
It's
it
like
can like sustain
crazy.
on its own.
Like that there's serious talks of a more legitimate talk of secession
It would
from
make more sense
California.
if Trump's going to use like everyone's tax dollars against California. It's like I see why they would not want to pay federal tax dollars.
Yeah, I can hear that. Maybe we should move back to California. Dude.
I've heard it's on the upswing. They hired a white guy mayor, and apparently he's really turning the San Francisco
white
around.
guy mayor rolling up his sleeves. So long, London breed.
I know. Jesus Christ.
That was like a black woman.
Failed
I'm outta here,
experiment,
dude.
yeah. No,
It-
yeah.
it is funny. Like when there was a black woman, there was like shit all over the street.
It was,
Like,
yeah.
it was fucking
She really
awful.
fumbled the bag.
Yeah, thanks a lot, POC.
Yeah.
You know, but now we got a fucking white man. He's taking care of everyone. Streets are clean.
He's
It's filled
he's
with
a
gold.
billionaire.
Tale as old as time.
He's the heir to the Levi's Strauss fortune.
Damn. Well, there's a bunch of Levi Strauss fucking stores in California, so it all makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Damn, if I wore jeans, I'd wear Levi Strauss.
They're pretty good, but
I
you know
do.
what? If you like,
I got my Levi's.
if you gain a little weight, they get tight quick.
That's the
The
problem. with
Levi's do
jeans.
not stretch.
I've gone full sweatpants because it's like there's no going back.
I don't know how
dude.
you're dressed like this today, by the way.
It breathes.
You're a psycho.
They breathe.
I've been getting into the Kanye West's canceled clothing line.
Oh, yeah.
Now's the time.
Yeah.
It's cheap, dude.
It is cheap. Yeah, all his like Balenciaga stuff.
Poor Kanye, dude.
Yeah, what did he ever say?
It's like
or do.
they are. He clearly has like some kind of mental disease.
Yeah,
and
I think he might. No, I think he's sane.
you think he's all right? He's probably making the most sense of anyone
I
right now.
saw that on YouTube. It recommended me. It said it was an AI of Kanye playing chess, and it said Kanye isn't crazy. He's playing 4D chess.
Oh,
And
I
I was
love
like,
that.
fuck yes. This is what I needed to hear.
Nice, dude.
Selli, what have you been watching lately? Any good movies?
Dude,
Hentai.
What's it, hentai?
not hentai, but it is animated.
I did
Anime-
beat off to hentai this weekend.
Who does it,
I was
dude?
so horny. I beat off like
What?
I beat off like 4 times 3 days in a row.
Whoa, dude. That's like a teenager.
I don't know why.
That's not
I have
good.
no idea
Yeah.
why.
Are you just bored?
I was not.
Two's horny.
I think I was. Dude, I don't even know because I want to say I was no fapping, but no, I was like. I think I like don't beat off a lot during the week because I
Yeah.
like am going out and trying to meet
There's
girls
shit
and
going
stuff.
on,
So
yeah.
then when I do have time to beat off, I'm just so fucking horny.
Oh yeah.
And I
wild,
don't
bro.
know. It's a good question.
Hentai is not the way to do it either,
Why?
because that'll really fuck up your
No,
mind's
I only
your real life
I only beat off to
expectations.
hentai like 2 or 3 times. Okay.
It's a slippery
And it wasn't
slope.
really hentai. It was like a Western comic. But it was on ehentai.org.
.org. That's like a little more legit.
That went on what a tangent.
Yeah, I'm working on my. It's Gemini season. They told me to be vulnerable during Gemini season.
you go.
Die.
Is that too much information?
No,
No,
it's fine.
dude, this
Can we
is
get
like
that in
fine.
post?
If you want us to cut it out,
No,
I will.
that's fine.
The new Predator.
My ex was like, "Have you ever
Oh.
beaten off to cartoon porn?" I was like,
All the time,
no,
dude.
No, because
Yo,
she
Animal-
seemed like she really wanted the answer to be no. So I was like, "Nah."
I've been lying to women a lot lately.
Yeah, cool.
It's really
Like
easy.
what?
Just
I never had sex with a child.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm
he's
straight.
like, oops.
I'm attracted to you.
Yeah, that's a good one.
My
I'm
orientation
attracted to
is
you.
towards
no,
women.
I've
I was
never
just
raped a
busy.
man.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I've never been to a freak off.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, by the way, freak off is.
I wasn't looking at that girl over there.
That's your lie.
That's a good one. Yeah.
What, do you say it as Louis C.K. every time? I wasn't looking at that fucking girl over there.
Poor guy.
So what? Yeah, why you been lying to women?
Yeah.
It's just because they asked.
Have you been saying good set?
Nice, dude.
They've been pressing me, dude. All
Like
these
what?
not only romantically, but like comics too. Will be like, "You don't like my comedy," and I'll be like, "Of course I do."
No, who gives a fuck?
I know.
I will say, Sel, you're a very nice guy, but now and then you will post like a real woman hating ass Instagram story.
He goes full incel.
Yeah, he
do.
does. I'm like, did Joe grab Alex's phone? So was
No,
some of
I don't
these-
even. Sometimes it's like, damn.
What
dude.
the
Dude,
one
I
about
know, dude.
what Piper from the Yellow Jackets? Was that bad?
Dude, I can't even name one. The fact that you have one in mind is crazy.
Well, that one said-
I was just thinking generally.
I said, I don't care if Christina Ricci ate a raw penis. She's still less crazy. That this character's less crazy than all the women I know.
See, like, come on,
He
people.
watches like Yellow Jackets.
Are
and
you
he
trying to
watches-
defend yourself
yeah.
with that one?
That one is, first of all, it's sort of a bit. Second of all, she's not real. So
Yeah, but you're called. Oh, okay.
I'm
Wait, you
just,
said she's crazier than every woman you know.
than every woman I know.
Okay, well there you go. That's
But-
all right. Then that's feminist, actually.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also I'm consuming feminine like woman shit.
But then sometimes
Yeah.
you'll post a
I
woman.
listen-
Won't you like post a girl and be like, "You retards think she's attractive"?
Oh, Kaylin Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you are wrong, dude.
I forgot to argue with
wanted
Sam
I
about
wanted to
that on my
confront-
podcast.
I wanted to
Damn.
confront you on this.
She is not
She
hot.
is fucking hot.
She is
dude.
not fucking
She is
hot.
I
She
posted
is
a
not
picture.
hot.
I posted a picture of her, and Max Marcus
Who's
DM'd me, friend of the show.
Oh, I like Max Marcus. Wait, I like Max
He
Marcus.
DM'd me. He said,
I was so
He
furious.
said, "I wish she'd choke me, so check me."
here we go.
The guy who's a combined negative weight of or height of all of us.
Yeah, dude. Beta's like me, like Caitlin Clark, because she will alpha.
She's
also nice.
she
with
looks
it.
like Max Marcus's face.
No, she
They have the
doesn't.
same face.
Take that back.
She's got my face.
Take that back.
She's
She's
not
a beautiful,
hot.
pale.
Weird
Aryan
hair. Her
woman.
hair's
Dude,
bad.
she's in good.
No tits, no ass.
She's been working out. She looks good. She did just a modeling spread. So, look, she has nothing.
Modeling what?
I'm more attracted to her talent. I'll be honest. But
Modeling what? Standing next to boards and being like, "What's the flattest?"
whoa, silly.
Damn, dude. Selli hates.
She's
women,
not
dude.
hot. Hot is first of all.
Wait,
hot
Selli,
is
name the hottest woman right now.
Okay, I wouldn't say she's hot, but she's
Oh, the one in Ballerina. Anna
Millie Bobby
Armour is
Brown.
so fucking hot.
Millie
Bobby
That's what he's
Brown.
Why would you?
He's saying Millie
Why?
Bobby Brown.
Why?
Millie
He's
Bobby
like
Brown.
only season 1 and 2 of Stranger Things.
Early
Millie Bobby
years.
Brown.
She hit the wall a few
Yeah.
years ago.
It's like once Drake started sniffing around, I lost interest.
In Drake's
I'm-
defense, the age
I'm-
of consent in Canada is 16.
In Drake's defense, hubba hubba.
Yeah, he was proven right. By the way, I like
Yeah.
how she got so sexual so quick.
You have that's because she was properly groomed.
Yeah.
It was the right environment, and Drake was able to awaken her sexuality, so she was able to marry fucking John Bon Jovi's son.
I feel like
Yeah.
I was gaslit by people telling me not to think Billie Eilish was hot,
Billie Eilish
'Cause she is-
had the tits.
and she
always.
also always had the face of a 35-year-old.
Yeah. When I saw who she was, I was like, "Who is this chick? She's hot." And someone was like, "It's Billie Eilish."
17,
She said, and I was like, "All right, geez."
All
She's
right,
like,
I'll fucking hide my boner
Yeah,
for another
yeah.
year.
She's
she's
like-
singing about fucking dad.
She's like
Sorry.
she's like a Wolfgang Hunter Zoomer, where it's like, really? Zoomers be looking old though.
I didn't
It's
know
all
how.
the vaping they do.
That's what I was
It's
saying.
all the
That's
vaping.
what-
yeah.
that's what I was saying.
These kids, they
They
fucking
probably
vape.
inhale more.
How old is she
nicotine.
now?
They
Billie
Billie Eilish.
Eilish,
She's like 25.
Yeah.
She's 24.
Tits are huge.
She's
Great,
dating a
dude.
30-year-old. She's no
Is that
longer
perfect, dude?
bisexual.
Oh wow.
She's cured, dude.
She's
Oh,
dating,
like all other women bisexuals
Now,
who
that
are
sex
mildly
is-
attractive.
That sexism I will agree with.
Yeah.
Most bisexual women seem to grow out of it.
yeah, dude.
I do. At least they don't make Pride Month about themselves anymore. They were doing that for way too
a long time, and now it's like, dude, let's cut out the B in LBGTQ.
Well, no, because bisexual gay guys are actually gay.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's the thing. If they're bisexual and men, they're gay. If they're bisexual
Well-
and women, they're just a man pleaser.
Ian
Yeah, they're
Fidance
liars.
is
Liars.
an actual, but I have met some true bisexuals.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of them.
Well,
Yeah.
he's what we call a degenerate.
Yeah.
I was,
true.
yeah, dude,
It's like-
that's
it's like
when
just-
I would agree with that too. No, every bisexual guy I've met, it's never like I'm dating a man. It's like I got really coked out the other night and I fucked a guy in a bathroom.
Are you talking to Vince McMahon?
I'm just saying, dude.
I'm gonna fuck a man in the ass because I'm bi.
You're faggots.
How fucking great was that documentary on Mr. McMahon?
I wanted it to be a little more. It was obvious they were about to do they were making a flattering documentary about it.
Right.
And then they had to pivot.
It was like such a funny pivot.
I
too.
wanted to see, and then they because they have WWE and they're gonna they have to promote it with that
Right.
documentary. So I wanted it to be a little more
I feel like
getting into the real.
I feel like when he's probably when he passes in
yeah.
5 years from a fucking enlarged heart.
He kind of dodged me too. I feel like.
He dodged a lot of it. Well, I think it also just helps because that's it's wrestling.
And
Yeah.
I guess his wife is in the White House, so
Dude, isn't that she's like the Secretary of Education?
she's like the only one that got carried over from the first Trump term. She's the only
Yeah.
one with job security in the Trump administration. It feels like.
I think Trump understands how important wrestling is because it just has such a large
He was
reach.
on it.
It
too.
helped get him
Yeah.
elected.
It helped get him.
beat each
and
They
other up.
stole Vince's catchphrase. You're fired.
You're fired. Yeah. Well, it's that.
I don't know if people talk about that. He stole that catchphrase.
He did, because that was Vince's thing. You're fired. Everyone was like, yeah, and then Trump was like, you're fired.
That's mine now.
I'm gonna use that. That's actually the embodiment of a boss.
Thank you, Vince. You are a very good friend for letting me have that.
He's gonna pardon Vince McMahon. We're
That
gonna get
would
him back in there.
rule.
Has Vince McMahon even been charged with anything?
No,
It's just text leaks, dude. If I got my text
I think
leaked,
there were
I would be pissed.
there were
too.
some rape
That's-
acts.
no. He was using the
that was-
divas as sexual.
Shitting
If he
on them.
wanted
He was like a white Diddy kind of.
if he wanted a professional
on a smaller scale.
Smaller
Brock
scale.
Lesnar, he gave a bunch of women to Brock Lesnar to sign him.
I mean, Brock Lesnar would have gotten those women one way or the other. You just
Yeah.
stood in the doorway.
whoa!
I heard he did it. Vince did freak offs with Marty Cunny.
Yeah.
Marty Cunny.
Oh damn! Dude.
I like Marty.
We are.
Cunny.
We,
I love Marty.
Yeah,
I
dude,
hung out with him the other night.
I ran into him on
Marty's
the
the man.
train and we just shit on comics for
I love that. I
Yeah.
want to hang out with him more.
I gotta get him on the pod.
But I can't tell.
I told him we were gonna.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
We'll put him on the fucking. We'll get everyone, dude. Every
Sometimes
Bay
I
Area
wonder
transplant.
though if he actually likes me or if he's just nice to everybody though. You know
Nah,
what
he
I mean?
likes you,
Okay,
dude.
cool.
It's like that Bay Area camaraderie, dude.
I do have a little. I think because there's so few of us over here.
Well, there's a few people that stuck around.
Yeah.
People would come out, and I think it's easy to get disillusioned with comedy in New York, because a lot of it is already kind of cliquey, and unless you have shit going for you coming in, it's
Yeah.
very hard.
They didn't have that because I remember a lot of the San Francisco comics who moved down to LA just kind of just immediately blended with the LA comics.
Yeah,
So
or like they got into
yeah.
like the Comedy Store and shit. Like it's like apparent, like they are working the door at like the Comedy Store or some shit.
A lot of them kind of fell into. Oh yeah, Stuart Thompson.
Yeah.
One time I watched Brody. What's his name? The dead guy.
Stevens?
Stevens. Yeah. And
Stephen
it was
Brody
just
Stevens.
it was just like me watching. It was like two other people at the Comedy Store, and he was just like naming the people in the room. He was like Stuart Thompson, good guy. He was just on stage. I was like, no one's gonna get that in this.
Stuart Thompson, good guy. If I ever find my body, it was never a suicide.
Tony Hinchcliffe killed me because he bullied me.
I seen
It's
that,
on video.
They
The night
did.
before the night I killed myself, I was mad at Tony.
Man, that's fucking crazy to think about, dude. He's unstoppable.
More like Tony killed.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
I killed. I actually don't want to give it to him because I feel like Tony would love that.
He would
Yeah,
love it. I'm the Brody killer.
He couldn't handle me. He had to take his life because I was such a roast master.
Yeah. The 1 a.m. comic couldn't compete against a hungry young wolf.
Oh
Damn,
my god, dude! I
something.
tweeted out today. I tweeted out today. I was in a meeting and I made and I contributed, and they said it was a good question. And I said contributed in a meeting, and they said it was a good question. I just posted with the picture of Tony saying they gave a hungry wolf a chance.
It's such a fucking. It was like just funny because like he meant that so much.
That was the moment. I had been telling people Tony
It's in
sucks.
like a motel in the background. Right?
Yeah.
I've been telling Tony sucks. Everyone's Tony sucks for years. People would not hear it. They were like they liked him and stuff, and
They
or-
thought
or-
being on Kill Tony was going to be like a career maker.
that
for
too.
them.
It is for
and
some
they still
people,
do that.
Who?
I mean,
William Montgomery.
yeah.
Fucking
Well,
I don't like them. I'm just saying they.
Well, I mean, but look
you know.
but I mean, it's a very fragile, delicate balance.
yeah. If you like someone going on stage and going, "Rah!" you'll go see.
that's
it.
my whole fucking thing, dude.
Yeah, Joe might kill on Kill Tony.
Actually,
Actually,
you do
I'm
good.
too afraid. I'm too shy of success.
you're kind of like the thinking man's Casey Rocket.
for philosophers.
Yeah.
Guys come in top hats and the little monocle.
You're like- yeah,
smoking
you're-
a pipe like Gorman.
You're like Casey Rocket for people with functioning brains.
Bro, the amount of
Did you see that
Oh,
old
no.
Howie Mandel stand-up clip that was going around?
No.
It's
The
just
one where he
like
blows up a condom over his head.
no. Well, he just goes up and he's just like it reminded me just like of Casey Rocket, like his old stand-up. It was crazy.
Oh wow.
I'll send it
Well,
to you
time
later.
is a
Pull it
flat
up. Do you have a producer?
Yeah, we'll freaking put it right here.
And can we watch Alex Davenport special?
Yeah, and then
Ooh.
we cut to
again.
we got high and
We
watched
got
that
high,
whole
watched the
fucking
whole thing.
special.
That was so.
And then it was like,
Dude, the ending's the ending's great. The ending made every minute of it worth it.
it all tied it together.
It tied it so well
Did I
together.
send you? Elvis made this this slick cut of Alex Davenport.
Oh,
Did
I saw
send
that.
it to you?
Yeah, of him on a podcast. That
Dude.
fucking rocks.
Yeah,
dude.
it ends with
Shout
him.
out Alex Davenport.
Shout out,
Alex
friend of the
Davenport,
show.
you rule. At the end,
We
of
got to
the-
get him on the pod.
at the end of his special.
You guys got to get Alex and Drew Flores on the podcast.
that I don't know Drew Flores. I'm not that deep.
It would be a good booking, trust me.
Alex's special ends with him starting a joke, and then they play him off, and he's like, "Oh, I guess that's my time. Bye, everyone."
Yeah,
He's
which
just
is,
going.
and then that's a great way to end a special
That's the only way to do
because
it.
we were watching
Oh,
it. Yeah,
amazing.
I was like, let's just see how he closes. I want to see how.
Yeah.
I want to see how the man closes.
Well,
you
we've
were
watched it.
here.
We've
That
watched
was-
it.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
watched
let's
it.
hear it.
This is after the
Together.
last time we potted. Yeah, and then it was after we were like, well, we've already been here for 20 minutes. We got to watch the ending. And then it was just like the host, like, all right, dude, you got it. Come on.
It is amazing how many New York comics connect over Alex Davenport's comedy.
Well, he's like the thread that ties everyone together.
Yeah,
'Cause
he's the
always
glue.
he's
He's
always out and
everywhere.
about.
He's
always
everywhere.
out and about, and he's
You'll
always
never
super
be able
friendly.
to stop him.
And he's talking about other mics he did.
He's always, and then he's like, I just wanted to work on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, and then he'll 9 times out of 10 he'll give the time back to the room, which is a very generous.
That is
thing
right.
to
No, you
do.
know what? Yeah, he's a great guy.
I'll take a comic that gives the time back to the room than the comic that horrifically runs the light.
Oh yeah.
And guess what, dude? I've been both. I have drank from both cups. It's powerful, dude. We got to get serious about we got to get serious about comedy.
I
dude.
agree. Let's do.
We
some,
gotta- we gotta
should we
get
do some
fucking-
green room shop talk like Rogan?
Here we
Yeah.
do, dude. This is what we got.
when
Get
you-
this libtard journalist out
Yeah.
of my
When you
green
get
room.
3 assassins
I
like
heard
us,
that guy's over there.
Should we open our own comedy club?
I
and then
think
gate-
so,
Ooh.
yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
open a comedy club. Gatekeep the fuck out
Yeah,
of it.
the Ridgewood Comedy Club, right on the border of the Bushwick.
Man, I was talking to somebody, and I don't like anything I hear about this comedy mothership. I don't like anything. I don't like anything I'm hearing about it.
It's a very dangerous time to be a comedian.
Strange times.
Yeah. It is weird. It is weird that it's like, okay, I'm going to Texas because I don't have to pay state tax. And
Weed's super illegal for some
it's
reason.
like that's you get like a gun, but like you can't smoke a joint. Like you can't smoke like all THC products are banned in Texas.
If you go on their Instagram, Tony is in like every photo. He
Right.
he gets his way into in that Instagram account a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's like there's only like 3 clubs in Austin.
Also, the mothership from their Instagram seems to only book 5 comedians. It seems to
Right.
be Ari Shaffir, Shane Gillis, Tony Hinchcliffe, and Joe Rogan. And then now and then Sam Morrill will pop in.
They also always photograph their staff like putting a chair up, and the staff is like, "You know what? The best place to work."
You know
bro.
what you want to know what they never show at the Comedy Mothership? A picture of the audience having fun. They never show, and I'm sure the shows are good.
Ooh,
but
the
they
staff's
never.
smoking weed in the hallway.
Oh, yeah, they all are like posing for like a rock album cover. It's like it's such a
Yeah.
douchey Instagram
yeah,
account.
dude, you guys, you're comedians. Chill.
Like there's
Where's
no
the-
yeah. Make a goofy do a silly one.
Yeah.
Do one silly one.
Where's the heart, man?
Yeah, they're all sitting there like it's like, yo, we're it's the craft. That they
It's-
use the word the craft.
It's such a
lot.
fucking cool kids club circle jerk.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like Rogan, like when he talks, like I'm gonna open a place that comedians are gonna love and hang out. It's like, and it sounds like he created a place for him and other famous people to hang out.
Yeah.
And no one, they don't let the roast battlers.
I would love
hang-
to perform, by the way.
I
so
would
I'll
also love to do the roast battle specifically, where they don't let the comedians in the green room. But I would still love to do
I
it.
heard about that as well.
That's like
Yeah.
fucking it's like damn,
It's
dude.
like, dude, you're not paying these guys, and they're the whole thing. They're the whole show thing.
compare that to the fucking comedy dojo in New Jersey that pays us, gives us food.
Oh, the best food.
Can I do
too.
the show?
yeah.
This
hit up
dojo show?
Hit up Vic Cedeno.
Who's Vic Cedeno?
Door guy Vic, man. Vic the door guy.
the
I
man,
just
dude.
did. I'm branching out of Jersey. I did the. I headlined True Dance's
I know,
show.
dude. You got in, dude. You got in with True Dance.
It was cool
Even
to-
I didn't headline his show, and I've lived with the guy.
I think he's super into the Gas Digital stuff.
Well,
Because
then he
all of the promo were just me, pictures of me with Shane Gillis, pictures of me with Luis Gomez, pictures of like clips from Gas
he gets
Digital.
excited about that shit.
Yeah,
He's always like, "Can you introduce me to Zach Amico?" And I was like, "No,
really.
No, it's so
I can't. I'm sorry."
No.
honestly, Zach would hate that.
Yeah, I'd be like, that sounds unpleasant for Zach and you.
he would not.
Drew's,
He'd be like, "The
Drew's
fuck?"
a good guy, but he can be very much a lot. You know?
Well, I'm a lot too, but it's like
What?
you gotta meet these guys organically. Or
yeah,
Yeah,
you got.
dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He was a good guy to live with though, because he would always like get like 2 pounds of weed shipped in from California.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, super chill dude.
And his show was fun.
First time I met Zach, I met him at a show before I even like moved or anything. Like
Yeah.
before he and I met each other. Like I met him after a show, and I just was like, "You want to smoke?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then we just smoked a joint.
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
sounds like a good
"Nice to meet you." And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah." And then we smoked. I was like,
So
Yep.
28 weeks later.
"Yeah." It was literally that. And
Yeah.
then I was like, "Nice to meet you, man." And he was like, "You too." And that was it. And I just
Nice,
walked in. That
dude.
was it. Nothing
yeah,
weird
buddy.
though.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep, it was that.
Yeah.
It was just us sitting there.
Really,
being
really
like,
appreciate it, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was
Hell
just
yeah,
that.
dude.
And I was like, "Damn, man."
Be sure to check out Zach Amico's Morning Zoo.
Yeah, we're
on
on
Gas
it.
Digital.
All of us have
All
been
of
on
us
it.
Yeah.
have appeared at one point.
Zach Amico's morning spook show, Zach Amico's midnight spook show, and drink Body Brain coffee, everybody.
Well, we should. That should be the thing. We should start selling our own coffee.
We should do that, or just weed, or like, and just
Yeah.
buy other weed.
We gotta hit
Open
up. We gotta
some.
hit up Dream Treats and get another fucking
We do,
batch,
A
dude.
free batch. It's been like a year.
We gotta hit him up, dude. We gotta get another. We gotta
How
get
did you guys get that? It's because he said he wanted to sponsor me.
Just message him.
okay.
And just
Yeah.
be like, hey, give me some.
Speaking of
I
which,
tried one of those gummies. It fucked me up.
Yeah.
Oh,
they fuck
yeah.
you up.
It's for real stoners.
Dream
No, it's
Treats
for-
are the
it's
best,
awesome.
dude. They got the best gummies, chocolates, and flour.
And a nice guy.
Yeah.
He comes to shows.
solid dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's all about like legit comedy.
You should DM Dream Treats
No,
NYC
no, don't give him the freak plug.
and get some stuff,
Ah,
because
whatever.
then we can come back and be like, we plugged you recently.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
us
This is
your
like a
shit.
Manscaped trial.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's.
He doesn't know that I'm not even a part of this podcast.
I'd rather at least like support a guy who at one point supported us.
That's a good point.
It was free too.
Yeah, he'll give us some more. I know he'll give us some more.
That
just without
shit's
asking.
rocked too.
Yeah.
Those edibles really did help my ass. I needed it.
You really got to like
I
plan your day
kind of
around
want to
it.
smoke a little weed tonight. I
You
think.
want to?
Nice. Oh, here we go, dude. Look at
Yeah.
I have a joint.
I could.
there we
I
go,
could smoke
dude.
a little bit.
All
yeah.
right, dude. Well, let's fucking do it, dude. Say
In
subscribe
fact-
to the fucking
Oh no,
paywall.
we got a little.
No,
longer.
dude, we're not- calm down, dude. Damn,
I was like,
dude.
that is a good time.
Selly is like a fucking damn, dude.
I was like, that is a good ender though. That
That's
was
a
good.
fucking great way.
I-
We just end it fucking early and we come back high as fuck.
I do love that
Ew.
Joe's eyes lit up like a dog about to get a treat. Do you watch that Mickey 17?
I hated that movie so
I didn't
fucking
see
much.
that. What
I
is-
kind of liked it.
You liked it?
I've
It's
seen.
a shitty Trump allegory. It sucked.
Whoa, what's it about?
And it was supposed to be like Trump lost the election. That's how bad that movie was.
I thought it was about like it was like a BioShock thing. It was
terrible.
basically the plot of the next BioShock game that he's making.
No, it wasn't. It was bad.
He makes a ship. It's basically about a guy who makes a ship. It's like a
Beautiful
Andrew.
ship.
It is a beautiful ship. But it's not Trump exactly though. 'Cause
It
he's
is
like,
Trump.
No, he's not because he's like a pussy whose wife isn't really in control.
It's Trump. It was the girl yells at
anyone-
him is like, "That's why you lost your elections.
Does
and
any-
you'll never win." It
But-
was terrible.
But he's not supposed to be Trump though.
He's 100%.
I don't
supposed to be
think
Trump.
so. I think it's supposed to be like it's kind of like Trump, right? But like
What's the movie about?
It's terrible.
it's Bong Joon-ho.
Ooh, I love that guy.
Me too.
Parasite?
I went in being like, "This is gonna be awesome."
Bong Joon-ho.
Robert Pattinson,
yeah, who was good in it?
Tony Collette.
All the acting was great.
It's a terrible movie. I hated it so much.
So it's like
I thought it was a kind of a miss, but I respected the ambition. I enjoyed watching it too.
I thought it was-
my problem with it was like 5 different movies and didn't pick which one it wanted to be.
Oh.
It
But
was-
it was a cool. So the whole thing is like they're going to space. It's like this guy wants to create a utopia, and they're all on a spaceship going to the utopia basically. And Robert Pattinson's one of this guy. To escape debt, he went on to be like this experimental thing where they can regenerate him every time he dies. So it's called Mickey 17 because this is the 17th
Oh, he's the
version.
17th, okay.
Yeah, and which is literally almost exactly the plot of the new BioShock game that they're making.
I'm excited
So-
about that. BioShock fucking
Well, this has
rules.
been
It's
done-
my favorite game ever,
Yeah.
but they keep delaying it. That shit's never coming out, I think.
Do you like BioShock Infinite?
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that.
The one where you're in
too.
the sky?
I did too.
I think I actually like that one.
I
the
don't know
most.
why it's become a thing people
Why the
hate.
it's so fucking good.
It's
I
good.
think
It's confusing.
the reason why they didn't like Infinite so much is because it was so different from the first BioShock.
but I like
People
that.
hate
But-
the second one too.
I know. I
And
think
you know what? The
yeah.
DLC is amazing because it's the gameplay of Infinite in Rapture.
Oh,
It's so good.
well. All I have to say, the original BioShock has one of the best twists of all time.
BioShock 1 is incredible.
Yeah.
The best
course.
twist, even like amongst media,
it-
has one of the best twists.
Yeah, I would say it's one of the best. The
Comes out.
world of BioShock Rapture is incredible, but
so awesome.
But if you go back and replay them, Infinite is much more fun to play.
Infinite
It's more
is-
fun, yes,
Yeah.
but the
Because
BioShock.
BioShock even has some bullshit ass mini games, and the Circus of Values guy
Yeah.
is so annoying.
Welcome
and the
to
game is
Circus of
and the game is like randomly really hard. You know, older games will be randomly really hard all out of nowhere.
Dude, BioShock, dude, fighting a Big Daddy the first time was terrifying.
It,
Dude,
like,
you were
it'll
like
be-
throwing everything you had.
You'll
at
like
it,
get
dude.
you'll get a handle of things, and then suddenly it'll just be like the hardest thing ever, and then it's back to easy. It's like,
And
make up your mind.
I'll
you
say this
dumb
about the original
Ken
BioShock:
Levine.
you only get to be fully powered for like maybe 10 minutes at the end. You know what I mean? There
Yeah,
isn't
but
a-
I think that's good though because when you're fully powered, it
For like
becomes
an
a
hour.
little too easy.
But it would have been fun.
It would have
Or
been fun.
What they should have done, which they did with Dishonored, which I think is BioShock and Assassin's Creed melded into one.
That sounds
perfectly.
up my alley.
Dude,
Check
you'd
it out.
love it.
You would love it.
You'd love it.
It's amazing. But
I've been looking for like a good campaign game.
So you sold
go-
your Xbox, but you still have.
I have my Xbox Series X. I sold my
dude,
Xbox
get
One.
Dishonored.
Yeah, there's no reason to have an Xbox.
I bought
One.
Cyberpunk online. They sent me the PS5 version. I'm pissed off.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Dishonored, brother.
Okay,
It's on
I will.
Game Pass and all that.
Have you guys played Prey?
Yeah,
Is that game good?
it's fun. It's like
I was gonna.
it's one of those things where
Kids today all play Prey in schools, but never pray in schools. You know what I mean? But did
It's like one of those things where like there's multiple ways to solve the puzzle.
Mhm.
So there's no like wrong way to play it. So if you want to do
Okay.
it, like it's
is the
really,
story good?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Is
honestly.
the world good? Those are my favorite. I like a good story and a good world. Those are
if
like
you
my.
like BioShock, you'd really like Prey.
That's what I heard. I heard
you'd
that.
really like Prey.
I went on Reddit and was like, I just want to keep playing BioShock all the time. What are some more BioShock-y games?
No, you
I also heard
Arkham games are the only one that tickle my taint, like the BioShock games. Those games are super fun.
What's Atomic Heart is supposed to be like BioShock?
Atomic
as well?
Heart's
Tom Myers.
Atomic Tom Myers. A Tom Myers heart.
Tom Myers is heart. He's won my heart.
Tom Myers heart.
One more thing about
Havard of
the
Grace.
thing I wish they did in BioShock, which I related to Dishonored. In Dishonored, after you beat the second one, after you beat it, you can restart the game with every upgrade.
Okay.
You are able to upgrade at the beginning of the game with all the loot you got. Because in Dishonored, if you get ruins, you can use those ruins to unlock your powers.
Okay.
So at the beginning of the game, you start with all your ruins.
Okay.
So you can just upgrade your guy immediately.
So it's like a roguelike?
I wish you could start BioShock over with all your upgrades.
Oh yeah.
And then upgrade even more, so you can be even more superpowered.
So apparently the new BioShock, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Judas. It's like
BioShock Judas?
No, it's not. It's just called Judas. It's not BioShock, but all the trailers.
It's like
It's just BioShock.
The team that made BioShock.
It's that guy
shit,
Ken Levine, who seems like kind of a maniac, and it seems like this whole thing is a total mess that might never come out. But I've watched like every single thing about it because it seems fascinating. So you play like as a lady.
Oh,
gross.
Selly's already
or
out.
maybe hot.
Wow,
Selly's
I
already
looked
out.
right off when you said that.
Yeah. But so
No,
when
I
you,
know.
but
He got all pissed.
but what happens
Samus
is,
is my favorite.
but it's like
Smash Bros.
so you play the game, but then when you die, you get like in Mickey 17, you get reanimated, and you have to start from the beginning. But you do but it's like every single time you play is a totally new path, and you like have power, your certain powers with you.
I like
it.
that.
Seems really ambitious and interesting, but it could collapse under its own weight. That kind of
Probably.
thing. Like on the Judas subreddit, it was supposed to come out this March. And there's not much to go on. And on the Reddit, they're like posting like looks like another position is suddenly available at the game studio. I think that people are leaving. So it's a bummer because check out like the trailers. The trailers are fucking cool.
Damn,
I will.
I'm in, dude.
I'll send you guys the video.
I love
I've been
BioShock
because I've been wanting the Infinite follow up forever.
Dude,
Yeah.
It's been as long as
It's been-
GTA 6.
Yeah, it came out in like what is it?
2013.
Yeah, god damn. That's
Get
right. It
into
came
the
out on the
Dishonored,
Xbox
Steve.
360.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
The remastered thing was cool though.
Yeah.
But I want more BioShock.
You need to buy.
I-
Yeah.
there's so little.
Dishonored, Steve.
And you know what? There's not even anything close to BioShock.
I'm telling you, Dishonored. You're
Okay.
we'll talk after.
Dishonored,
like-
Dad Honored.
Dishonored data.
The art of the campaign is gone. Everything is multiplayer now. I think.
It's or
Or
it's like an
open world.
online campaign type shit where
Dude,
it's like
I want like a tight 8-hour pussy. I know. I want like a tight. I want a game I can beat. There's no game. All the game. There's too much game in every game now.
There's
Yeah,
even like if you beat the game, it's like, but you didn't get 100%.
Dude,
That's how I feel in Fallout. I can't just go.
I-
I can't not keep
At
playing
least
it.
Fallout was always like that.
Yeah, no, it is, yeah.
And every game now though is so fucking bloated.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like just. Can we Harris whittle this down? Because like I was even playing NBA 2K, right, which is really fun, the new one. But they have like instead of having a really killer, they have a mode called My AGM where you like play as a general manager, and the
Right.
idea is great, but they just need to fucking make that one thing really cool. But they have all this unnecessary, like they have player tweets fake tweets that you can just like. Who the fuck is reading fake tweets?
Your fucking player like accidentally says like some racist shit
That
about
would be
China.
pretty goddamn funny.
So it's like you actually have to choose like, all right, do you want to do PR navigation or increase gameplay so you're even better on the court?
Yeah.
So they have to ignore it and just deal with it.
Well, the idea is cool because you play as like you play as like a guy in an office who has to like handle a bunch of like famous. It's really cool, but it's like they have all this bullshit that you don't have to do, and then the actual thing itself is too long and not that good while you're playing it. It's just like if you made this like just a 2-hour thing, it would have been really fucking fun. And
Yeah.
But everything has to just be like a billion things to buy online too, and then a billion things to just do. There's like not. I don't know. I feel like gaming lately has let me down.
We're in a little bit of a lull right now, and like they just raised like the price for even digital games.
Oh my god!
Because now like
Switch
dude,
2.
Yeah, the Switch 2, like which is still out
I'm
of
gonna
stock.
switch to reading at this point. It's so expensive.
Dude, it's crazy. And now like even like Xbox digital games have gone up in price too.
Really?
Like cuz like they just did the Xbox State of Play Showed a bunch of new games like Outer Worlds 2.
I heard about
which
that,
I'm
yeah.
excited about. $89 for the base game.
Did you like
Eight-
Outer Worlds 1?
I love it, dude. I'm replaying it right now. Actually,
You know what was actually a game I really, probably the game I most enjoyed lately was the fucking Rick and Morty guys game.
Oh,
That
the
was
High on Life.
High on Life. I was
Yeah,
like,
that was
this
fun.
is a cheap game.
Fun.
It's fun the whole time, and I can beat it.
Yeah, it's short.
That's all I
I
fucking
did
want.
give up on it, but I did enjoy a
It's
lot
fun.
of it. It is fun.
It
It's
reminded
fun.
me of like an R-rated like Ratchet and Clank or something.
Yeah,
it was cool.
yeah, it's good. Yeah,
And it's just like, oh my god, you killed a kid. We're
Yeah.
gonna get
That
an M
was
rating.
so
You can't kill a
funny.
kid.
Yeah,
I'm a kid. You can't kill me.
It was funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was funny. It's too bad he like got Me Too'd like a month later. That was
Well, it got me too, and then like
a
you know-
fake Me Too,
right? He didn't do
a
any.
bullshit Me Too.
I think they wanted to get rid of
They
it. for
did.
a
They
probably
long,
did.
long
They-
'Cause he was
time.
They were
fucking-
looking for an excuse,
Dude, he was just a menace. He's Rick.
I met him once.
Yeah.
I was not surprised when all that stuff came
Dude,
out.
he's Rick because he drinks. He's a fucking drinker.
He was
Like, he would drink in the studio.
Yeah.
I'm a drinker. When I went to his house, I was like, this guy's fucking drunk,
Dude, he drinks. I bet you he would drink. He would show up drunk to writing sessions, and they'd be like trying to do shit, and he would just be like being a spaz.
I think,
like,
they,
wubba
I
lubba
think they
dub
told
dub.
him.
Yeah.
They told him.
Yeah.
They told him to stop coming to work.
Yeah.
And he just like by the end he was just recording the voices in his apartment.
But
Damn, that
he's
sounds like
great.
fucking heaven.
it
But
does.
he
You know what?
is
Yeah.
gifted. Like he's that show has had a decline since he's been on.
And I will say, when I did, he was of course nice to me, but I could tell something was off, and he was super fucking wasted.
Oh, shit,
But
yeah.
he would just like jot down like scribble stuff, and they were like the funniest, like crazy, cool looking drawings. Just like, and he just like fucking just his throwaway stuff. It was cool.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Bring him
Shout
back,
out Justin
dude.
Roiland. We'll hire you.
Yeah, Justin Roiland, come
Yeah,
on,
man.
Super
I
Selli
will
Joes.
work with you, Justin Roiland.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'd take.
I'm a
fucking,
good. I can do
yeah.
impressions. I can do voices. You know.
I'd take him over Dan Harmon for sure.
Dan Harmon
Yeah.
seems like a dickhead.
He seems like such a fucking like pretentious fucking.
Smells
he's
his
a
own
dork.
farts.
Yeah,
He's a
dude.
dork.
He's a fucking Justin Roiland. At least
I've heard
like,
he's just as big of a dick too. Like I've heard
he
he's
got
like,
me too as well, and he was like, "Ah, I'm a fucking monster.
Yeah,
I'm a fucking."
and then they were like, and it was
Oh,
another one
yeah.
where you're like, well, what? You
And,
were
like, he was
mean
like-
to
he,
your
like,
girlfriend once?
He asked out his employee, which is I don't think that's that bad.
But he also like made it difficult for her when she said
That's
no.
not good. Yeah,
Yeah, that was the.
that's really.
And he
annoying,
also like was trying to
just
be,
gotta shun them.
he was trying to be like the
Show up-
feminist guy.
Right.
You gotta
He's
show
like a
up with
Joss
hotter.
Whedon.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Josh Whedon. That was like the.
They got him out of here,
Dude, good
Where the
riddance.
fuck did he go?
Good riddance, dude. Yeah, it's like crazy because like he did like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Then he
Right.
was involved in
Angel,
Serenity, and then he
Firefly.
He did the
yeah.
Avengers.
Yeah.
He wrote the Avengers.
And like, yeah, he was like, he was going to be
Directed,
like,
right.
he was going to be the guy for Marvel.
Yeah.
And then all this shit happened.
Another nonsense. They were like, he fucked me. Like,
I think he was like a dickhead. I think he was just like he's another guy that I think people just did not like. People just
Yeah.
did not fuck with him. I heard he was a like just a like little fedora asshole around
Yeah.
L.A. Like,
could believe that.
He was the guy who would like walk up to DJs at bars and be like, "I'm telling you what to play," like one of those kinds of guys. You know,
Well, he was like one of the guys like, this is how you ride a woman and like
Yes.
make her fucking
Oh,
strong.
yeah.
He's
and
like,
make her
he's like,
cool.
fellas, this is what a feminist
Yeah.
looks
Yeah.
like.
And
that
he's like,
guy,
I
yeah.
was raised by my mom, so I can't be a rapist.
And then meanwhile, it's like in all of his like texts were like, "Please, please, please, you owe me sex." You know?
classic, dude.
Yeah,
What's
dude.
up, Grim? Come on, join the party.
But honestly, women do owe us sex when you think
All
about
the
it.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
I-
we're nice guys.
We're,
Dude.
we're nice guys.
I've been saying it, and more and more people agree with me. Not like no one's really disagreeing
Uh-oh.
with me.
Here comes
but
Sully's
no,
make
gen-
rape
it's
legal.
genuine misogyny.
Here it
it's
comes,
no,
dude.
it's not misogyny. It's like guys like that. If a guy is being like, if a guy is just being a dickhead,
If a guy's accused of rape, maybe we need to redefine what rape is.
if the guy's
It's
just
a gray area.
no, I'm just saying if a guy's like a dickhead, he's probably a dickhead. But if a guy is like, I think women are the best. I love women, and I put women ahead of everyone. It's like he rapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
He-
doubt, dude.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yikes.
He rapes.
If you're too loud about it.
yeah,
I
you're the rapist.
You can't be that outspoken. And it's like, yeah,
No.
dude, nobody's like pro rape. What are you
no,
talking
and
about?
men and women always have fucking problems with each other. It's just
Yes,
how it
that's-
is.
I know.
Men and women are different.
Yeah, my roommate pointed out. He's like, it's crazy how comedy. He's like,
Is gay.
is still people just being like, so, I'm a guy, but women are different, huh? And it's like women are like, guys are different, right?
But you know
And
what?
it's just-
That's true.
it is true.
And you know what? And I was watching a Louis special, and I
Nice.
realized how often he closes with men versus women. Men and women are different material. I'm like,
Okay,
I guess,
everyone has it.
it's like I guess that's, but it's just it's so universal.
Of course.
It's like basically the main problem that every human being faces. It's like, God damn, the other gender is crazy as fuck.
Yeah. Other people also in comedy act like that's bad too. Like in general, like if you are at odds
Right.
at all, they're like, "Oh, I can't. You're a bad person." It's
Right.
like, no, dude. If you're a regular person, if you're straight, you're always going to be at odds with the opposite sex. You
Absolutely.
just don't agree on
Yeah, it's like
dinner. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And like, that's like I think it's just a normal fucking human experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's why.
But if you don't have
comedy-
sex with me, you should be killed.
Whoa,
That's
Alexander.
That's just the way it is, dude. Man
Nice,
or woman.
dude. Damn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm not about the guys, but if I decide,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and they turn me down, God
That's,
takes care of me, bro.
This is what a feminist look like.
Yeah,
men,
dude.
men and women owe
Yeah,
him
dude.
sex.
God,
Like
dude,
Diddy.
God,
Diddy was
I let
he's-
God sort him out, dude.
he was an equal opportunity rapist.
Diddy is looking awful now because he got
Yeah.
cut off from his adrenochrome.
Diddy? Oh yeah. Well, he was on drugs.
Yeah.
They caught him when he turned himself in. They found pink cocaine in his hotel room.
Ooh, the cutest of cocaine.
Yeah, cocaine for girlies.
Ooh. Is it like mixed
What is
with,
pink
like,
cocaine?
It's like mixed
It's
with
gay
Himalayan sea salt.
it
of like
looks
a-
like that kind of.
Probably.
But it's like I think it's K2 King.
Ooh.
It's that drug K2.
The most beautiful of
Shit.
drugs.
Yeah.
K2, dude. Ugh.
Yeah, K2. that-
Smoked K2. It's terrible.
Nah, what? When?
Like 2012, 2011.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had it
Whoa.
as fake weed.
Yeah, I had it because we didn't have weed, and someone was like, "I have K2," and we smoked it, and I was like, "I'll literally would rather just do heroin next time.
Well,
Like,
do
I'd
it-
rather do a real drug."
Fact check me
than
on that. I mean, pink coke. I don't know. Someone was just caught with it.
K2's awful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to try it now.
Joe, do you even do drugs anymore?
I just smoke weed.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just smoke the weed. I bet if you have Coke, I'll do it.
Let's hit up Miles Toe.
Yeah, let's do it. Not let him in the house, though. I remember when we did Coke and he was like, "I want to get the bag," and we're like, "No, dude, no, I can't. I can't in good conscience give you this bag of Coke." It's like I don't want to do Coke with you, dude. You make me uncomfortable, dude.
Yeah, Miles gets a little wild at
Yeah,
times.
he's wilding out or
Yeah.
ornery.
More like kilometers toe.
Kilometers, fucking thumb. Nice, dude. There it is.
God his ass.
There it is.
Don't ever come around here, Miles, till you get the smoke.
Alex.
Got him.
Do you have any Tums or anything like that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we can call it too. We're
We're at the time.
We're at the time.
Okay.
So,
The
Um,
sex time.
well, fucking Robbie, what do you have to plug? What do you got coming up, man? Where can people find you?
At Robbie Goodwin on Twitter and Instagram. I am Rooster T Feathers on the 29th.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
and I might add some more things.
The old stomping grounds.
Yep,
dude.
yep.
Hell yeah.
It was a short notice trip for my family's going back because my grandpa died like a year ago. So they're all like,
yeah.
let's go back and be Afghan about it.
Nice.
But
Hell yeah,
it'll be
dude.
nice. It'll be nice to go home. And
Fuck yeah.
Roosters is it's the roast battle. I'm judging the roast battle.
Oh,
of
okay,
Roosters.
cool.
So,
yeah, dude. And there's like you'll grab a bunch, just post on the Bay Area Comedy Network.
yeah, I think a lot of people
Yeah.
will go. Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
like 4th of July weekend. You know.
Oh yeah,
it'll
that'll be a
fun.
good turnout. There's like a bunch of shit going on there.
Maybe I'll try to get on that old punch. No, I'm
There you
coming
go.
back on Saturday.
Uh,
But I want to go. I think I'm going to try and go back to San Francisco around late July because the Grateful Dead are playing Golden Gate Park on the first,
fuck. That's
second,
cool.
first, second, and third.
Golden Gate Park, an amazing place to do drugs.
Yeah, Holmgren's going all
Amazing
3
place.
days, so I want to.
Of course he is, dude. Of course he is.
So I want to try and go one of the days, maybe.
Nice. That's fucking funny. That's awesome, man. Well, fuck yeah.
So check out the Grateful Dead. That's my plug.
yeah, check out the Grateful Dead. This underground band, the
this,
Grateful Dead.
John Mayer is up and coming
oh,
guitarist.
he's that's right. He's performing. with
Yeah,
them
so
now.
that's why it's a bit. It's like it's a one-off show because
Okay.
they stopped touring.
nice.
I think
Nice.
it's to I forget what it is. It's the new mayor, dude. He's so cool. He put it
Fuck,
together.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's what's you got getting the tourism back in SF.
I heard like Holmgren was saying like it's like bad. It's like it's like fun again there.
Pre-pandemic,
apparently. Yeah, a
fucking
little like
good.
it's like on the
Nice.
upswing. Yeah,
Oh, that's
like people
good.
are partying and stuff.
Shit's
there.
coming back, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. It's taken almost 6 years.
Last time I was there, I'm like, how is it still like?
yeah.
It felt like empty to me, like kind of
Yeah.
empty, but whatever. Still great.
Stuff's
City.
coming
Still the
back.
best city in the fucking world.
There we go, baby. Well, fuck yeah. Follow Robbie, baby. What about you, Spaghetti?
Follow me at Selli on Instagram. Check out my other podcast, Yes Offense. We're back. And fuck. Yeah, I don't think I have any crazy shows.
Guys,
coming
how
up.
silly is Selli?
He's such a silly guy, dude.
Yeah, just follow me and follow the podcast.
What did we
that
did you
you've
make
been
an
listening to
Instagram
right
or
now.
something?
No, like
We gotta make an Instagram.
Hey, you
subscribe.
guys should promote this show.
Subscribe.
want to, dude. It's
Neither
so
of
much
us
fucking-
do.
Hey, then I gotta like fucking cut up clips and shit. It's just too much. It's
I don't
like,
do. Yeah, it's.
We have a
So,
clippable clip.
If
too.
you wanna,
just get one of those AI clip
I
makers.
know, I
and
gotta Kelly
someti-
has one. I need
Sometimes
to-
it'll be nonsense, and
Yeah.
sometimes it'll be good.
I think we'll need to invest in that. Kelly has it. She needs to
Yeah.
show me how to do it.
yeah,
And then give me the
email.
email so I
There
can
you
use
go.
it
Yeah,
too.
dude.
We do have almost 100 subscribers off of literally zero promotion.
That is
so.
pretty good.
Not
Well-
bad considering it's just this video. Like it's just like this pod. Like
Yeah.
we don't have
Yeah.
like clips. Maybe someday we'll get clips.
Just
Maybe someday.
just like make the titles like
Yeah.
why black people are bad. You know,
Yeah,
like
like, yeah.
racist clickbait stuff.
It'll be like, well, it won't be that. But and then everyone in the comments will be like, "Why does the title say this?"
But then
Yeah.
it's like then we can just.
But
be
they'll
like,
love Joe.
Yeah, it's like engagement. It's engagement. You know.
Yeah, we'll work on
We'll
it.
figure it out. And in the meantime, you can follow me on social media at Joe W. Gorman on all platforms, Xbox, PlayStation, add me. We'll fucking game together. We'll be back, dude. We're back and stronger than ever, dude.
Hell yeah.
We're back.
So smoke some fucking weed. Follow my boy Robbie. Follow young Alexander here. Follow your old boy JG. And hey, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Kitter.